Now you become farmer. Or not. Hey, dude. What are you selling? Nothing that great. I got it. So, about this. If you kill the llamas first, you can kill him, and his llamas don't spit at you. Just kill one llama at a time, and they won't spit at you because you'll kill them before they can. And they'll start trying to run and everything. But anyway, hi. So, what's up? What's up, people? I'm Xogue. Here on Bedrock Edition, we have done a little bit of work. Not much, okay? Not much. I just organized these guys, and we're going to end up processing these guys in batches, okay? I'm going to let a zombie loose. He's going to convert them all. I'm going to convert them all back, and then we're going to stash that zombie in here. He's going to have a name tag. We're going to have a trap, and we're going to reuse the same zombie in order to convert these guys multiple times. Problem is, we don't have enough gold. I need more gold because we have plenty of apples, but we don't have the gold to turn them all. But I did get all of the fermented spider eyes and everything, get our splash potions. We got everything to go there. We just need the gold, and we can get this thing, well, in the zombie. Well, and the name tag. I don't think I have a name tag. But I do have the zombie. I'll go get the name tag later. But we need to go into the nether and actually get a little bit of gold. So, who needs an Enderman farm? Yeah, I kind of figured while I was here I'd go ahead and collect a bunch of other things too. Why not? Including some of these blocks that these guys are holding too. Those could come in handy when I want to grow some wood and stuff for our builds. Yeah, it's going to take us a little while before we can actually convert them all. I mentioned how I needed like 5 more apples or something, and then I made the realization that I don't want to convert these guys just once. I want to convert them 3 times each. I forgot about that little nugget of information. So I probably can make enough potions to do that, but I can't. This is going to be very, very difficult. I'll explain why here in a minute. But I don't have enough gold to get 33 apples. I got 11, but I don't have the 33 that I need. Now, the reason this is going to be difficult is because even though these guys are blocked, they're still going to detect the workstations or job blocks that I placed down because of the bug we've already talked about before. It's very, very buggy. Very buggy. So I don't know exactly how to do this, except just to place down enough of those particular job blocks so that just keep placing them down one at a time until the person I want to grab it actually grabs it. And that's probably going to be the only real way to do it, I think. I don't know how else to do it unless I just go and grind out a whole lot of gold. Ugh. I might have to go strip mining here. And I'm going to have to go mining regular just to get enough stuff to go and make enough pickaxes to go strip mining in the nether. But I think that's going to be the easier way to do it, is just to grind out that much gold from the nether, especially since we can't actually smelt it. This is going to be terrible. This is going to be absolutely terrible. I don't think I've changed my plan so many times in such a short period of time in forever, if ever. But the bottom line, hey kitty, is that we're trying to get these guys converted so that we can buy from them very, very cheaply. That's the idea. Bottom line, we want at least the guy who gives us emeralds to be cheap. The others, yeah, it'd be good if they were, but it's not necessary. I want at least 2. 2 is my goal. 2 people that are incredibly cheap to give us emeralds. That's what we're looking for. And I've been trying to do it, to get gold, to go in the nether, to mine it. We can't smelt it, blah, blah, blah. I mined a whole bunch of iron and smelted it all up in order to see if I could make enough picks. But vein mining in Vein mining, strip mining in the nether just doesn't work. I made 3 long tunnels and I already got 1 little batch of gold out of it. So that's not good. Then I was thinking, okay, maybe we'll go to the end and then I can fly around the nether and that'd be good. But then I was like, oh, I don't have the gear for it. I could probably actually manage with iron if I enchanted it, but then we'd have to go and do a whole bunch of enchanting, and then that would require gear, and then we'd have to do cows, and it's just... So instead, I think what we're going to do now is go ahead and convert and heal these guys, and then cart them like 100 blocks away. Okay? Move them really, 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 really far away. I don't know how far we would need to go, but we're going to do it all underground. I have a lot of picks now. I can go ahead and build a 1-wide tunnel and just kind of go way off in the distance. And eventually we will get there. Eventually we will get what we need, and I can convert. I have what? Just a few of these guys. Hey, kitty. Again, I have 11 apples. I think you only need 3 times each. I think you only need 3 in order to do it. So if we can do that, we can get... I can get a little bit more gold. I can go do a little bit more gold hunting and get enough for 1 more apple, which would give us 4 villagers. I think if you convert them 3 times, they are the cheapest that they'll be. I think. At least for some of them. Now, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to convert them first or do I want to move them first? Because if we convert them now, then maybe we don't need to do it a full 3 times. Maybe we could squeeze out a 5th guy if it only takes 2 to transfer. To make these guys super cheap? I don't know. I think it takes 3 though. I really think it takes 3. At least 3. Maybe even 4. I don't know. But I'm going to play. I'm going to figure out what I want to do, and then when it's time to convert these guys, I can bring you back. So I wonder if I can get lucky. Can I get a zombie to spawn just by making where we want to trap him dark? I'm hoping, I mean, one could spawn here. Here, let's do... Can we do this? This should stop spawns, right? They won't spawn on top of things if they have rails or tracks. I can straighten all this out later. They won't spawn here because they're full to... I know you can't really see very well, can you? They won't spawn here because they're 2 blocks tall. They can't spawn here because of the rails. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, if anything spawns down here, which could take a little bit of time, but if anything spawns down here, it'll be back here. And then I can get back here soon enough to name tag the guy. Why is my name tag not actually named? I must have grabbed the wrong one. Well, let's see if I get lucky. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go get the real name tag, and we'll explain a little bit about what I've got. As you can see, we have a rail all the way down here. It's over 100 blocks long. Hopefully that's enough. That's just a guess, though. I didn't do any research. I don't know if there is anything written online about exactly how far away these things have to be for the villagers to not see them, but I'm hoping 100 blocks is enough. Now, we're going to end up getting a farmer. This guy right here is probably who we're going to grab, and I'm hoping that as soon as we put the minecart down right here, that it'll pick him up. It might do that, and then we can just manually push him all the way. As I've explained, we don't really have a whole lot of gold, so I don't want to waste a little bit on powered rails when I don't have to. We're going to push him all the way down to the end, hopefully have a zombie in that little area I showed. That way all we got to do is open the trapdoor at a point back up onto the rails. The rails will actually prevent the zombie from walking on top of it. So he won't target me. He shouldn't target me. He'll get the villager, and then maybe I can lure him back by going in the... I'll show you all that later. But that's the idea, if you followed all that. If not, you can see it in a little bit, hopefully, if everything works as I want it to. But what I need to do... We have the spot for the zombie. Yeah, I'm making friends. Because he's literally converting villagers into new friends for him. He's literally making friends. I think it's kind of funny. Anyway, I think I'm good. Though I will need to make sure I have these guys. We're gonna have to do the potions one by one, but that's usually how it's done anyway, and that's not really a big deal to me. I don't really mind that at all. it is what it is. I'm going to forget one of these days. I'm going to forget that I need to come back to convert one of these guys. I know I am. I'm going to forget that I need more potions. And then I'm going to run away and he's going to, I don't know, despawn or something. And I'm not going to be able to stop it. I can see this happening. Anyway, so I have the apples, I have the potions, I have this guy. Hopefully we get a spawn down there that I can name tag. After we get the spawn and get him trapped for good, we're going to push our farmer down here. I need to get the composter, and then we can get things started with the converting and the gooding and the trading goodness and stuff, and we can, hopefully this works well. That is what I call a complete and utter failure. I even dug out the room. I even made it bigger. And I even went further and darkened a couple of the caves in the area just to try to get a zombie to spawn somewhere close by. It didn't work. We got nothing. I got some skeletons and skeletons and spiders and stuff, but nothing nearly what I thought I would get from darkening so much. I know that there are certain limitations on how many mobs can spawn in this world, but I did not realize, like I knew it was a small number too. I really thought the caves, because I know there's a separate number between cave and overground about how many mobs can spawn in a certain place. And I thought we'd have more in that little area. It's a decent little spot to spawn them. We got some. I just got unlucky, and none of them that did spawn were zombies. So I'm here in the overworld. We're just going to go ahead and lure some from somewhere. As soon as we see one pop up, we're going to lure them. We got a little thing set up down below. Hey, I hear you. Where are you? Where do I hear? Are you underneath? Are you down here? There you are. Hey, come on. What are you jumping around for, stupid? Let's go. Come on. That's better. I heard like more. I feel like I heard different footsteps other than mine. Yeah, maybe it was the baby. Come on. You're not scared of cats, are you? We got plenty of them. No? Good. I blocked off all the villagers so he can't get to them. I don't know if he's going to see him or not when he falls down here. Hopefully he doesn't. Where are you going, dude? Hopefully we're okay, though. Yep, you saw him. Come on, New. Hey, you don't see him anymore. Let's go. Follow me, dummy. Now, they can't cross tracks. At least in Java version, they can't. But I believe they can fall down onto the track. Even in Java version. I don't know if they can cross tracks in this version. I did actually see a skeleton here, but I think he spawned somewhere else and then popped up. Now, one thing I want to make sure of, I don't want to go too far away from him because I do not want him to despawn, but a little bit further here is where the darkness is. I need to make sure nothing actually spawned here. I didn't actually light it back up. Are we good? I think we're okay. Hey, buddy. Come on. A little further. Little bit further. We good? Yeah, see, like I said, I kind of dug this out like crazy in here. I'm going to put a torch there. Oh, right. Come on. Really, dude? What? Seriously? You can't see that? Wow, dude. That is crazy. Okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. Nope. That's unfortunate. Ouch. Okay. Now I think I'm ready. I'm thinking, oop, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Ooh. He thought he got me, but he didn't. Ouch. Yes, there we go. Okay, so now he's basically trapped. And I should have closed off this room or whatever, like, right away. Woo! Can I reach that? I don't know if I can reach that. Can I reach this one? I don't know if I can reach that. Can I do, like, anything? No? Ow, I hear you. Okay, so that's not what I wanted. I knew you were going to come over here. It's all part of the plan. Come back over here now. Ha! Got it. Ha ha ha! Now I just need to go around him, fill in the gap, and name tag him. I'm making friends. Yes, you are. But only when I tell you you can. So you decided to become an armorer now, did you? Okay. I'm alright with an armorer. Though you're going to change here in a second. You're going to go back to farmer. That's what I mean. As long as my plan works. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. How can we do this? That won't... as soon as I lower this, you're going to get out. I know you are. And I can't, like... If I mean... you can't place this on anything... Okay. Okay, you didn't leave yet, so that's a positive sign. How about we do this and see if we can do this before you leave, and then we'll do that. No? Can I push you into it? Yeah! Ha ha ha! Boom! And look, the trap is relayed too. So now I can grab my next person. Bloop! Bloop, I said. And it could be myself. Oh no, I can't get out! I can. You guys are not that smart though. Go. Wow, you guys actually go pretty far. Very, very, very low friction when it comes to rails, huh? I mean, that's kind of how it works in Java too, but I think in Java it slows down a little bit more. I'm surprised you haven't lost your job yet. Oh, that's right. You have issues losing your job, don't you? You just want to be problematic, huh? Nope. Why is he bouncing? He's not supposed to bounce. Whoa! Okay, let's do it this way then. Now I gotta catch him. This is gonna be a problem. See if we can run and jump through him. Ha ha ha! I did it. Go again. Now you're gonna land. If I had a powered rail, I would use that, but I don't have powered anything because it requires gold, and I don't feel like going to grab gold just to make powered rails. Especially when we can just do it that way. Now you become farmer. Or not. Hasn't been taken yet. Is it because you're in the cart? Is that preventing you from doing anything? So could we use carts? So if I pop you out of this... are you going to see the thing? Could we use minecarts to control whether or not you see workstations? Then I don't have to move you 100 blocks away. I guess we'll find out, yeah? Well, perhaps I should have, like, blocked him off first, huh? What are you doing? Oh, you little punk. Where are you going, dude? Seriously, where are you going? You have not stopped running yet. Come on. Hop back on the rail. Get in my... oh, get in my cart. Get in my cart. Where? Dude. Ha! No. Wow. A little more. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm pushing it further and faster. This is not good. This is bad. Haha. Well, it's good to know you guys can bounce off of that. That's cool. So, I'm kind of confused. I know you were probably trying to get back to your workstation or something, but why weren't you seeing that other job log? I don't understand. Is it because you were in a cart? That is very interesting. And if we can use carts, can we use boats? You know, could we use a boat? Or is it because you can see this guy? Or is it because this guy can see you? So let's try this first. Because that might be the thing. That might be the reason. No? You can't leave anymore. You can't run away. You're trapped here, dude. Now stick around. Is it because you know there's there's a zombie around you? You're freaking out. You're totally scared. Though you should not be scared. You can't see the zombie. I'm so confused by this guy. So, you require a bed, do you? Java, you guys don't require a bed to pick a job. But here, it's a prerequisite. You can actually see the particles. In this, that's one of the good things about Bedrock, is that it actually shows particles when one villager is linking to another thing. You'll see particles over both of their heads. So you can see, as soon as I put down the... And you can interact with the block. That's also very good. When I put down the bed, you saw particles go over his head once, and then the bed, and then a second time, and then the workstation. So it happened. Got the bed, then he got the workstation. It was the only way he could do it. He had to get the bed first. It's interesting. Anyway, we're going to break this. Yes. Now you're normal, and now you should choose to be a farmer again. You take a little while. Yeah, wheat. All right, there we go. So that's kind of what we're looking for. But I want to do a farmer because the next trades, I guess, are pretty good. I kind of want to lock him in. I don't know what the next trades can be. I'm not sure if it's good to have pumpkin or melon. I don't know what the other ones could be. So we're going to play around a little bit. Shouldn't be too hard to get a wheat. You know, getting a wheat trade shouldn't be that difficult. It looks like it might just be the same every time, though. I'm not entirely sure. But it seems like this might be a pretty decent... Well, that was pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie actually is pretty good food, I think. The other one was apples, though. Oh, you know what? We want the apples. Because we're going to have a lot of villagers. We're going to need to trade a lot. So I'm betting we're going to want pumpkins and apples. And wheat. We're probably going to want this guy. So let me go get an emerald just so I can lock in his trade. And then we can convert him and heal him until he gets down to 1 emerald for a piece of wheat. And then we can trade with him a whole bunch and he can be our main emerald getter. And we'll go get another villager and... I don't know. We're going to have to... I guess we're going to have to bring him over here, really. I don't know how we're going to do more than 1 villager, but let me go ahead and at least get the first one set up. Then we can worry about the rest. All right, so his trade is locked in. We've gone ahead and gathered up a bunch of wheat just so we can trade him once he gets cheap. We have our potions of weakness, and we have... Why are you 107? That's a weird number. Isn't it supposed to be like a minute 30 or something? What's up with that? Do they like degrade over time or something? That'd be weird. We're going to check the times on the other guys after a while, I guess. That'd be really, really weird. Anyway, yeah, so we also have the golden apples, so we can go ahead and cure this guy after he is converted. I also want to test the theory. I think the fact that this guy wasn't going through... How do I want to say this? I was testing things. When you open the trapdoor, he didn't actually move. And I think it was because there was a rail right here and a rail right here. So he didn't actually... He couldn't tell that he could get through. So he didn't try. And I think it's because of the rails. I don't think these guys can cross rails. Unless they're pushed on top of it or unless they drop down on top of it like I was showing you before. So if I go ahead and break this guy... No. I want to leave him in the cart. What am I talking about? If I go ahead and open this guy, he should pathfind right over to him. We'll open this one, actually. Oh, see, that's the wrong way. Why are you the wrong way? Oh, this is... That should be the right way now. Why are you opening that way, dummy? Thank you. Okay, so now this guy's open. Go get him. Go get him. He thinks he can get through here, so he's not trying to go through there. I need to block this off, I think. Really, dude? What is your problem? You don't see him right now, do you? Do you see me? You want to see me? Hello? Ouch! Why? What do you do? Okay, fine. We'll open both of them. How about that? There you go. Yeah, you know you're going to come get me. I knew it. I knew you were. I got to watch and make sure I don't go, nah, yeah. I did it. Okay. Ouch, you're going to hit me too, huh? Hey, dude. Come on, man. Come get me. Okay, now you're trapped again, and now you're there. Now we can go ahead and do this. Hit. And then we can do this. What I've seen a bug before where that's super loud. I've seen a bug before where if you have a whole stack of apples, it'll use the entire stack. And just, on the one dude. I've seen that happen before, and ever since then, I never hold multiple apples in my hand in order to heal one of these guys. But anyway, now we just gotta wait a little while. And once we do, he should be back to his normal self and hopefully with a bunch of cheaper prices. Or this whole process we've been trying to do is for absolutely nothing. All right, so this guy is now cured up. Everything is good. Everything is well. I've already traded with him for a bunch of wheat, and that's why we have so many emeralds. Now, I don't know if this is going to be permanent. I know in Java Edition, it is permanent. Curing these guys is indeed permanent. Here, I'm not sure. I did look it up a little bit online. It said something about depending on if you trade with them within 4 days or something, 4 days or longer, something. You have to trade with them 4 days in a row, or you have to, I don't know, something. It's weird. I am going to trade with him as soon as he opens up. I'm going to trade with him every time, and I'm going to do that for, I don't know, a bunch of days in a row, and then I'm going to wait a bunch of days. So that gives me both spectrums. If you trade with him 4 days at a time or whatever, do his prices increase day after day if you trade with him every single day. And if you don't trade with him for a long period of time, do his prices go back up? So we're going to check it out and just see what happens with this guy. But in the meantime, we still need diamond gear. So we're going to go and get 3 more villagers, an armorer, a toolsmith, and a weaponsmith. And we're going to make all of them cheap the same way we just made this guy cheap. So I need to go make each one of them a workstation. You're already kind of portioned off. I'm going to have to make some more. Get over there, and now you can use your station, and you're good to go. We're going to do the same thing to the other guys. Have them set here, trade with them, and hopefully, because the stations are all going to be different, we won't have a trouble with the villagers, claiming different job blocks and stuff. Hopefully they didn't mess them up that badly. Catastrophe has struck. Our zombie died. I was having him loose, as you know. He was loose, and I would just let him wander into convert the villagers, and then I'd have him chase me back into the hole, but he didn't chase me because he saw these guys. So instead, I laid minecart tracks, got him in a minecart, and tried to manually push him. Problem is, one of our trades is a thorns trade, and I didn't even realize it until after the zombie died. So that's a problem. We got to go get another one. But what we do have already is this guy. I just locked out his trade, so it went up to 6. But the next day, because I've already done this once, it went back down to 1. So far, we're able to keep their trades at 1. And we've gotten 3 of these guys. This guy has a terrible axe and a not-so-great diamond pickaxe. This guy has... Hey, I'm just trying to trade with you, dude. This guy's got some pretty bad diamond leggings like you just saw. And helmet. That's a clinical description of it's an helmet. You got to say it like that, too. But what we're going to do is... what I need to do... I'm going to instead get the zombie on a track that goes in a U shape right here. So I can just hit a button. I'm going to have to use 6 gold. I'm not happy about having to use 6 gold. To have him go back and forth, basically. I push a button here, he goes back and forth as I want him to. Then, this track is instead going to run directly into this wall, and our villagers are just going to come straight in, hit the wall, I'm going to hit the button, they're going to get converted, hopefully, and then I can move him back, and I can cure our villager, and then move him where I need to, and get all the trades and everything, and we're going to be good. So all I need to do now is collect a whole bunch of villagers that are in a whole bunch of jobs that we like. including librarians, including everything. I'm also going to bring a grindstone over here and an anvil over here because trading with these guys is actually an excellent source of experience. So we can use these guys' trades to give us the experience we need to put those master trades or master enchantments on our gear. Did you follow all that? I hope you did. Basically, what we need to do now is gather up a whole bunch of diamond gear, clear off the enchants we don't want, trade with these guys a lot, and eventually, through a whole lot of grinding and a whole lot of trading, we should be able to get excellent armor without the need for having to mine for diamonds or get any kind of enchantment set up. Just a little update on how we're going to dispose of these guys. It might be fairly simple if you're thinking clearly. That's not exactly what I wanted. I would say simple. It's not going to be simple because let's just face it, it's me doing it, but you know. Let's do this then. Let's be a little more creative, perhaps. It seems to be easier. Let me say it this way. In Java, it's very difficult to get a zombie to attack a villager. I don't know why. It's got obviously related to how they program it, but for whatever reason, Bedrock does not seem to have that issue. Zombies just like to attack villagers, typically. I guess I need to, like, take this off. And then push him there, because he can't move. These villagers can guide themselves on this stuff. Like, for real. Just push you a little closer. A little bit closer. And then, like, get out of the way, out of your viewpoint. And you should attack the villager here in a second, I believe. Everything's based on sight lines in Bedrock. Or are you looking at a different one? Yeah, you're looking at a different guy. You're literally, like, right beside him, dude. Hey. You can't see these guys. This isn't who you're looking at. You're looking at me. All right. Well, when I leave, he should convert. And once he converts, he'll just despawn. And the reason we're doing this is because this guy also gave us an axe with a worthless enchant. Sharpness is good for a sword. Smite is actually better for an axe than sharpness is, because if I'm ever going to use this as a weapon, it would be in very one-off cases, only when I don't want to use my sword for whatever reason, for sweeping edge, if I want to avoid sweeping edge or something. In that case, sharpness would be good. But really, I could see myself using an axe for like the wither or wither skeletons or something along those lines, where I'm only going to be attacking one target and I only want to hit one target. And a lot of those targets I'm only going to want to hit by themselves are going to be undead, and therefore smite would be better. Like the wither, for example. Wither's like the biggest example I'm thinking of. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to go ahead. Hopefully he gets converted. If he doesn't, then bummer. I'm going to move this guy over, and we're going to get rid of these tracks here. I'm going to not worry about these tracks so much. So I tried to do an auto send thing. It just caused a whole lot of problems. This guy, while he was already a zombie, he ended up going into here. And I got lucky that he didn't actually target these guys because he was targeting me instead. And it took me a long time to section off the area and get the tracks leading back to where I wanted it. So now we're just going to deal with no tracks. They're going to land on the ground with no tracks because that's the only way these guys can't move themselves in minecarts. These guys can even move themselves off of unpowered powered rails. They can do it. And he did. And that's how he got into there in the first place. Which is really, really dumb that they are capable of doing that. They should not be able to move themselves in these carts. It's the whole point of the cart. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and continue with things. But you see how I'm at least going to try to dispose of these guys so that I'm not killing them? You want me to do what? Yeah, I want you to kill him, convert him, and then I'm just going to let him despawn. Because he's not name tagged. You are. You may not despawn. If you don't despawn, then I'm allowed to kill you while you're a zombie villager without any penalty because you're not a villager, you're a zombie villager. So either way, you're going to die as a zombie villager. I'm sorry. You should have had better traits. Well, it appears we are out of villagers. We have one left. I'm not sure if I told you, but one of them died before I was able to convert him back. Back when we had the shenanigans of me moving everything around and not having everything sorted as far as how to move everything around, all of them around, without causing problems. So now I have the system set up, but I didn't then, and one of them suffocated in a block. Just a thing. Sorry, zombie. But anyway, we do have some pretty good stuff. We have our guy here. You want me to what? Yeah, he's the second iteration of guy, and we have a bunch of villagers over here now. One villager per workstation. We're going to have this... Well, I guess it's only going to be too high. I'm pretty sure they won't be able to reach them, and therefore won't be able to restock if we were to put a third one on there. But we'll start coating the rest of the walls and stuff as we get more lecterns, because really, we have everything else we need. So let's go ahead and take a gander at everything. This guy, still selling everything for one a piece. So we've got plenty of emeralds that we can get. We also have these guys who also sell coal and iron. If I really, really need some, I can get some extra in that way. We have protection 2 boots, projectile protection 2 chest plate, not the greatest. And we got thorns 1, projectile 3, not the greatest. Aqua affinity, blast protection, not the greatest. But we do have some specialized protection at least, from the biggest damage sources being explosions and projectiles. So it's not the worst thing. You could have worse. And then we have this guy too. I kept the third one because he's got the better chest plate, I believe. And then some leggings. I don't know. I couldn't decide which group of them I wanted. Because if I get rid of any of these guys, I'm going to have to go and get a third one to fill in whatever gap. If we get rid of this guy, we will no longer have a pants. Though we could get rid of one of those. Yeah, I wanted to keep the chest plate, so we would have to get rid of one of these guys. If we got rid of this guy, we would get rid of the boots. I don't know, something. My mind is all frazzled and can't figure things out and decide stuff. So you see it. Anyway, we have this guy here, Unbreaking Shovel and Silk Touch Pickaxe. We got super lucky with that guy. This one, I fished up a book for Efficiency 4. So we're going to combine those two, and that way we'll have a decent pick for a little while. This guy, I got rid of the other toolsmith because we had this guy, and I didn't realize that these guys actually gave axes. So the other axe had Smite 1 or Smite 2. This one's got Smite 1 and Unbreaking 1, and I figured lasting a little longer is better on an axe in my opinion. So we killed the other guy and did that, and then we have an Unbreaking 2 sword with him as well. Then we have this guy. I got super lucky with this guy. Check this out. Mending right off the bat. And even if the prices do go up, it's still only 16 emeralds. Pretty good. Then, Silk Touch. Wow. If we get super lucky and we get a third really good book off of this, wow. I really just need to get some ink sacs probably to unlock. Well, I can't unlock this guy yet, actually. I need to get books or paper. I already ran out of paper, but his trades are locked. And the paper doesn't really go very far. It doesn't give you a whole lot. So, But I'll get them unlocked. I'll get him unlocked, and I'll get all the other librarians that we want unlocked. We'll get a lot of decent gear, and we're going to be just fine. Finally got to the point where we can start getting some really good gear. But now I'm out of time. And a lot of this can now be done off camera. So the next episode, we're going to be doing something different, and hopefully by then I'll also have a full set of awesome gear, and maybe we can go to the end and actually get an elytra. Maybe we can actually start designing some real work done in this world. Maybe we can get something awesome done and actually designed. I got some plans brewing in my brain place. We got to figure some stuff out, but I got some plans, and I really want to start to get the building. I want to do the buildy, but I want to be prepped first. I want to be set up. Anyway, so that is about all the time I have. So if you liked the video, please do hit that like button and subscribe to see more. Thank you so much for watching. Do what you do, and I will see you next time. Peace out, peeps. Oh, and we also have a guy who sells us bread for 1 emerald. I think we're okay on food. Just saying.